From one of the world's most impoverished regions to southern Europe, Greece's heatwave is set to become the longest in the country's recorded history. The latest heatwave comes at one of the busiest times for the country's tourism industry. People have been advised to stay home, and tourist sites, including Athens' ancient Acropolis, were shut during the hottest parts of the day.
We lost everything, our fields, our homes, all. I don't know. The situation have changed.
Meanwhile, firefighters have been battling dozens of wildfires burning across Greece. These are scenes from the island of Rhodes, one of Greece's most popular vacation destinations. On the 23rd of July, over 30,000 locals and tourists had to be evacuated.
We were around the pool yesterday, saw the fires. 1 o'clock, the police came into our reception and told everyone to get onto the beach. So we ran down to the beach. We just sat there for 15 minutes, half an hour, and then more smoke come over. So we were told to move along to the beach, just keep walking. So we were walking for about 6 hours in the heat.
We went to the stadium for somewhere to stay, and I couldn't believe the stories I was hearing from the people who've been evacuated from hotels. All their money, passports, clothing. We had to lend a woman some of my wife's clothes because she had nothing to wear. It was terrible.
The Rhodes fire roared down mountain slopes, burning homes and cars. It prompted the biggest evacuation in Greek history. Wildfires are also sweeping other Greek islands. Crete, the largest and most populous one, is also at extreme risk of raging wildfires. While Corfu, another popular destination, has been enduring dozens of blazes. On the 24th of July, locals from the wildfire-ravaged village of Kiotari on the Greek island of Rhodes called for help after retreating to the beach. They feared for their homes as the flames threatened.
We evacuated the village. Now some houses are on fire, and we came down here. We don't know what to do. That's the situation. Now the fire is going from the other village, Genadi, to Vati, and it's on fire 5 days now, and they have no control of the fire. We need help, so anybody from outside hearing, send help us. Our houses maybe not be there tomorrow, maybe an hour, are on fire. We don't know what to do.
A group of locals were seen carrying seawater to fill a tank placed on a truck to help put out the fires. Horrifying scenes were seen across the island. The fires left trees black and skeletal, while wild animals lay on the road near burnt-out cars. Red alerts for extreme heat have been issued in most of Italy's main cities. The warnings mean the heat poses a threat to everybody, not just vulnerable groups. Yet pilgrims and tourists brave Rome's sweltering heat for a glimpse of Pope Francis, with temperatures soaring in the Italian capital.
It's been very hot here since we arrived. We're finding it hard to get used to it, especially as we've only just arrived. And we've realized that it's hotter here than it is at home in Africa. The heat goes on well into the night, and sometimes we even find it hard to sleep.
As Italy bakes under an intense heat wave, a zoo in Rome has taken steps to help the animals cope with the extreme heat. The zookeepers are offering frozen treats filled with fruit, vegetables or meat to the zoo's inmates as a way of keeping them cool. An intense heat wave has also gripped Spain. Wildfires continue to burn on the Spanish Canary island of La Palma. More than 4,000 residents were forced to flee their homes. In southern Spain, the intense summer heat is disrupting vineyards. At the Bodegas Robles winery in Montilla, grape pickers work in the early hours of the morning to avoid the day's heat.
During the day in the field, because the temperatures are 45 to 55 degrees, it is impossible to do agricultural work. What we've decided and what we have been doing for several years now is to start at 4 in the morning or at 5 in the morning when the temperature is pleasant and finish at 11.
Donde la temperatura es agradable.
Despite the sweltering heat, Spaniards stepped out of their homes and took part in an election that many saw as ill-timed in the middle of summer. On the 23rd of July, voters in southern Spain braved the heat to cast their ballots. In the city of Ronda, a polling station was equipped with a big mobile air conditioning machine to help voters stay cool through the day. Citizens across Europe are finding different ways to beat the heat. Natural sunscreen to the rescue. This surprising sight is from Queen's Beach. It's the most famous beach in the town of Nin, Croatia. Ditching their sunscreens, locals and tourists slathered themselves in mud. Apparently, it's an age-old trick to prevent sunburn.
I decided on mud because of the skin problems I have. If it didn't help, I wouldn't have been coming here for 20 years. You can't compare it with the protection factor of sunscreen. With mud, there is just no chance of getting sunburned. But it's strenuous.
A pretty messy affair indeed. And then there was this. A safe haven underwater. With temperatures setting records, scuba diving into the depths of the Adriatic Sea has become one of the rarest solutions for people escaping soaring temperatures. Tourists who embarked on a small boat alongside the island of Vir are raving about the opportunity to escape the heat. Some diving 2 days in a row after a refreshing dip.
First of all, diving is fun, yeah? And down there it's a lot cooler than on the land. So
we dove the day before yesterday and was really nice and relaxing, and so we decided to do it again today.
Yeah, it's a lot cooler down there. Yeah, there's some shift. I don't know at which depth, but then the temperature drops really. It's warmer than the last years, but it's still refreshing.